welcome to the first official episode of the Hungry Freaks podcast, the #1 shittiest podcast in North America. Now, we're the two same guys from yesterday, the usual Hungry Freaks, and then we have a new guest whom we cannot name because we don't gonna get dogs. His name is gonna be E for now.
Hello, everybody.
So,
Oh goodness.
for episode #1, we wanted to do funny stories, dude. Any funny story. We
Funny
can sidetrack a
stories.
bit, but we want to do mainly funny stories.
Man, I got a
Me and
lot
this
of
guy
funny
have a lot of-
stories. Yeah.
Yeah,
true.
I got a lot of dude, oh my god, okay. So, why don't you start us off, guest? E.
Hello. So I don't even know. I don't even know where to
Bro,
start.
your mic is so fucking bad.
It makes it better.
Yeah, dude, it actually does.
Should I put it up? Should I put it up this close?
Bro, okay, no.
Go on.
Bro, okay, this is getting AIDS now. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Where should I start? What's our theme? Should we start with Geneva?
Oh, we should totally talk about Geneva. Let's not talk about exactly what we were doing there. But basically, we went to Geneva for something academic related, right? But we
Okay.
actually just fucked shit up. We didn't do much academic shit.
Yeah.
We stayed, me and this guy, we stayed together in this freaking, our host and our guest and I stayed in this really small ass room with a thick Pakistani man. And all sorts of shit happened in that.
No. It was the goofiest room in the world. It packs 3
was
people,
So small.
but like, cause there's a normal bed and there's like a bunk right above the normal bed. Luckily, I
Oh my
got
God.
that.
And that's where you slept.
Yeah.
Oh goodness.
And then basically in that room, all we did was vape, watch Borat, and bring two
And Ali G, and Ali
extremely
G.
hot, and Ali G, and bring in 2 extremely hot chicks. Remember?
What's wrong with that?
Yes.
That sounds fine to me.
No, it was just ghetto, cause like everybody else in the trip was so lame. Like,
Well, that's because
they
most
didn't
of them
they
are
didn't do
Asians.
Shit. They didn't do shit, bro. Except this one chick. I'll have my guests talk about that.
Oh yeah. Wait. Before we get into that, don't the people that were low key swagging it up was some Asian dude and some Russian girl.
Oh man.
Yeah, bro. The one that got sick.
So no, not gonna lie, like the middle of the trip, right? We're on a bus, and I really had to poop. So I go into, like, we're on a coach bus, right? So I go into the toilet to poop. There's no toilet. There's no toilet paper. So I go.
Bro, you in that trip, you were fucking shitting like every 10 minutes.
I know. I'll get into that. So I really had to poop, right? So I finished it and I realized there's no toilet paper. So I go outside without wiping, and I realized she took the whole roll of toilet paper because she was puking her brains out.
Oh my fucking word.
That was. Did you tell her?
Well, like I kind of went up to her and I was like, I went up to the Asian dude who was with that girl, and yeah, and I was like, hey, I just pooped. Can I borrow the toilet paper for like 2 seconds?
Bro, oh my
So
god,
ghetto.
that bus was so ghetto. Me and him were dancing in the back and waving at people.
Yeah, there's like some dude there's a couple of like women who like gave us the figure, but there's like one dude who was like went along with it and he started like swerving and stuff.
Fuck, yeah, man.
But yeah,
It was like
not gonna lie, after that whole trip, I finally realized, after like a whole year or like 2 years of like always having to poop, I realized I had a gluten intolerance.
Holy shit, for real?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I was testing it. I was like, okay, what could be the problem? And I realized that like every time in Geneva, I would eat like bread. I would have like a toast for breakfast, which I would never have in Canada.
Shit.
So then I would just be shitting. So we're like in this big room where there's like no, the worst one was we were underground.
Oh yeah, we were underground.
We were underground. There's no toilets. Literally the whole time I was just clenching.
Holy shit, no way.
My cheeks were clenched.
Fuck me.
Nothing was escaping.
Bro, I'm pretty sure we can say that. We're underground at CMS, which is the biggest particle detector in the world, and this guy was shitting his pants.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, I need to shit.
Everyone's fucking nerding out. Oh my god.
Everybody was nerding out, and bro, this guy and I, everybody was nerding the fuck out. Him and I just went out drunk and had some really hot girls in a room and kicked her room in, and he got pissed.
No, the best thing as well. So me and the host. Wait, host. What is your name, host?
Bro, just call me fucking G.
G. It's G. So me and G, we were going out, right? We had some time where we were alone, and we could do some stuff. And we had a Muslim guy with us. So we found a bar. So we ordered some drinks, started off, and then me and G ordered like 2 shots and like a bunch of more beers. And he's just the Muslim guy's just sitting there, just like kind of looking at us.
Yeah, it was so cringe. It was so cringe. Yeah, bro. Poor guy.
and then we leave the bar, right? And then G buys like a pack of like cigs, right?
Yeah.
So we go over to like the bridge. We go over the bridge, and we start doing it, and that's when like shit starts like kicking in, right?
Yeah,
so we're on the bridge, marked, and we're just like talking to him.
And then some guy wanted to sell us weed.
Yeah.
And then I was like, nah, bro, but you want a cigarette? So he wouldn't shoot me. And I was like, yeah.
Yeah. And then meanwhile as well, we're just like talking up to our like a Muslim friend. We're like, yeah, bro, Islam is cool.
Oh my
God, bro. And then one night we had like 10 people over and started watching fucking Ali G.
Yeah.
And then we all got ass naked and started running the fuck around.
Yeah, and then me and G like at the beginning just got Nick poisoning.
Yeah, we did. We fucking did.
We're just both in the back. Everybody's in the front watching the movie. We're just in the back in our beds, just kind of lying down.
Just tripping. Like, for real. Like,
it was too much.
Okay, we also have, I think the best story out of all of them was the second night we were going to meet up with the chicks, but it didn't happen. But we'll save that one for later, because that was just too good. With the cringe kid, you remember that? The kid who wanted to flex on this one girl?
Wait, yeah. Wait,
we can tell that later, though.
Wait,
so good.
when we're supposed to? Oh, that was like near the ending, right?
Yeah,
oh my
the
god,
ending.
that guy.
And then we just went to McDonald's instead. Okay, that's a hell of a story, man.
Like, tried to get beers from McDonald's.
Yeah, bro, okay.
Wait, did they actually sell beer at McDonald's?
Yes, they do. In Europe, they do.
Oh, never heard of that, dude. But like, fuck. Bro, I got some crazy stories from when I went on that trip during March break to Slovakia. The teachers are so gassed. Man, I don't even know where to start. Probably, okay, so there were like things we had to go to opera. There was like this musical as well in like Germany or something. Yeah. So
apparently you just left with your uncle one day.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll talk about that one. So like, I'm bored as hell. We're not doing anything. No one's drinking or anything. We're in Czech Republic. Like you always drink beer there. It's the best beer in the world. So I'm like,
yes, it is.
Exactly. Well, Budvar.
Pilsner Urquell is actually.
Yeah. It's probably the most popular. I would say Pilsner Urquell from Pilsen, but
Yeah.
No, so one day I asked. But I asked Dr. P. I'm like, bro, my uncle's here, and he's like, I just want to hang out with him, and my second cousin is also there too, and he was a police officer. So so he's like, okay, yeah, that's fine. So my uncle picks me up. We go to this shady restaurant. I ordered do you know Kolana, like the big pig's knee? So he got a pig's knee, and I drank 17 beers. So I was completely shit faced, and I had to go an opera right after. So I'm.
Oh, the midget.
So,
What about the midget? What about the midget?
what? Wait. What midget? I don't remember about a midget.
The one who tried to rob you.
Oh, that was a different story. I'll talk about that one. Okay. So I go to
It's
the
like the
so
guy from Jackass.
Peter Dinkley or whatever his name is.
Peter Dinkley. It's from Game of Thrones. But okay,
It's
so
done, but he died. Rip.
so I'm on the way back to the hotel, and my uncle's like, oh yeah, you have to get some gum just to like so you don't smell like beer. So we go to the
Bro, after
opera.
17 beers, gum doesn't do shit.
I know, but they were drunk too, so like no one knew what we were doing. So they dropped me off. I get prepared for the opera. I get in some like nice clothes, bro. I fell over like 6 times at the opera. Everyone was looking at me like, bro, what the... like we're about to take our seats, and I just fall over. Like I barely remember it, and then like Dr. P's like, bro, you okay? And and his
That's Lanzos!
yeah, I'm fine.
Oh yeah.
Bro, I fell asleep for the entire opera. They forgot about me. They were about to leave. Like I was just sleeping like in the middle of the opera.
Oh my god.
And okay, another story. I just decided to leave the hotel. Like I don't know, it's like at 12 p.m. No, 1:30 p.m. So I just leave. I go buy
PM?
no a.m. I go buy a pack of darts at like this convenience store or whatever. I just start smoking them. Then this like I'm going on some shady roads. Like I'm just trying to find a really cheap bar to go to, and this happened actually after the opera. Now that I think about it, because I was getting okay, and I was like, I need to get a few more in me, and so I'm walking down this really shady alleyway, and then this little midget pops up out of nowhere. He starts speed walking right beside me, and I'm like looking at him like I see him like in the corner of my eye walking behind me like speed walking. So like I start picking up the pace too, and then the guy like starts running, and I'm like, okay, like what is he gonna do to me? Like, what's the worst thing this midget's gonna do to me? So he comes and he asks me if I want to like coke or something, and I'm like, nah, I'm good, dude. Okay, so then I'm about to enter the bar, and I see the midget again in the corner of my eye, but this time police are chasing him, and he's trying to run as fast as he can. This guy gets detained in the middle of the road. Everyone's looking at him like he just gets jumped on. So yeah, then I just went in the bar and drank.
What about that one time he tried to climb to the roof in Sobeys like at 11 p.m.
Yeah.
Remember? After we put the shopping cart in the middle of the road.
Yeah, and then we we like carried the shopping cart on top of these like 2 posts.
Yeah. But yeah, bro.
Oh my god, that was actually jokes, because so we went to Sobeys, right?
With like
yeah, but it was like not anything. It was just for buds.
Yeah, it was obviously it was like jokes.
Yeah,
It was not like
So we go to Sobeys like grocery store, right? And then
we buy a cucumber.
We buy a cucumber, a whole bottle of non-alcoholic wine, and then lube.
Just lube.
What else did we buy? We also bought like a ton of chips.
Oh, and some some Monster Energy.
Oh, I did, yeah.
Yeah, and so we just go up to like the counter.
We just started lubing up the cucumber and eating it.
Yeah, and we just go up to the counter and just kind of like being silent in the cashier. The person, the dude at the cash is just kind of like. Just two dudes, one girl, and we have a cucumber and lube. And
I literally said, I don't know if you remember, but I literally said, so guys, it's gonna be a fun night, huh?
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh my god.
The cashier was laughing. I don't know if it was a guy or a girl. The cashier was just laughing in their ass off, bro. Like, it was so ghetto. Like,
That's so
Yeah.
great.
some fucking dudes just come up, a girl and two guys, and just fucking buy a cucumber and lube. Like, that's just enough. And Monster. Like,
Yeah,
holy
Monster
fuck.
Energy. Epic gamer
And-
moments right there.
And then we went to a
Truly.
park and started drinking like at 2 a.m. Oh, when you run naked by my porch, you remember that?
Oh my god, yeah, okay, wait, was that the same night? Was that the same night?
Yeah, it was, bro.
Okay, yeah, okay,
We stayed
so,
up until like 4 a.m. on the street.
yeah, so pretty much, okay, so the girl left, right? So I go over to E's house, or G's house, sorry,
G.
I'm E. So you go over and we're just having a time. I think we might have made dip. I don't know if that was the night where we
That
made.
wasn't that was.
Yeah,
I think
so
that
we-
was not the night we made dip, was it?
No,
it was
no.
not.
Actually, was it? Cause no, I did
No,
buy
'cause the
gum.
girl, you did buy a gum, but like you used to all to like. Do the
Oh
tricks
yeah,
and
that was
roll
the
road.
second. That was the second time I bought the gum.
That was the second time, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So. Okay. Yeah. So different night. But yeah. So she leaves. So I go over to the G's house. And then we're we took like a walk, having a whole discussion about music.
Yeah, it was a little lit. Though.
And we're just kind of dancing in front of his house, as well another guy's house, who goes
Oh,
to our
fuck.
school. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we talked about him. Yes.
Oh yes, about
We
the.
talked about him yesterday. Do you know
Yeah,
the police
someone
story?
called on us. It was probably him. Yeah, no, I know exactly who you're talking about. Are you typing in chat?
But yeah, so we're just like walking outside, and then I don't even know how this got to it. Like, I really have no idea which one of us brought up the idea. But then I decided, like, I don't even know, but I ended up just stripping down completely nude at like 3 a.m. And there's no cars in the street too. There's like 0 cars on the street. And then yeah, so I just stripped down completely nude, and I just bolt down the street. Meanwhile, G is
Started
recording,
running.
just complete like sprinting down the
video.
street. And then while I'm running down the street, of course, the one car that appears for the whole 3 hours, like after
Parked
midnight.
right next to him.
Yeah, no. So no, as well, because I was running down. I ran down the street, and then a car pulls up. So I'm like, oh shit, okay. So I gotta hide from this because I'm completely nude. So I go just jump on somebody's lawn, just dig down in the grass,
Yeah.
and then the car pulls up in that driveway. So I was like, oh my god. So I just bolted back. I'm nude, but I have with shoes on, so you know, for sanitary reasons.
Yeah, bro.
And then yeah,
He had his pile of clothes by my house. But you know what? Wouldn't it be funny? Wouldn't it be funny if the girl that was with us did that too? Wouldn't that be funny?
wouldn't that be? Just kidding.
JK.
Unless.
We should totally get her to try it. As a
Yeah.
joke, you know? It's a social experiment.
There's no cameras anywhere.
We're just taking the stigma away from the female body, you know?
Yeah. Hashtag free the nips.
Hashtag free the nips, dude.
You're right, that's facts. Bro, I have another story. In Slovakia. This time I was trying to. Do you remember that picture I showed you of that girl? You thought was a man.
Me?
Yeah, I showed you, right?
I don't think so. Wait, the girl that's a man? Like like the one girl we know that we call her a man just for jokes or what?
No, not the one. Bruh.
The Serbian one.
No, the one in Slovakia, the one I showed you. Don't you remember?
Excellent sauce!
Just first said like, oh, and she said to you, like, oh, doesn't this girl look like a man? Oh wait, damn it! I just said his name. Oh my god! Damn! I
You actually just
exposed.
name dropped. a fucking possible guest, you retard. You need to cut it. We did 2 name drops already.
Yeah, I know. We screwed up bad. We already screwed up
We
bad.
did 3 fucking name drops. Okay, one was almost and 2 were fully.
Dr. P,
Yours was
no,
almost
no one
retarded.
knows Dr. P.
Okay, Dr. P, bro, I don't know, man. You should cut it still. I said our guest's name, and then this guy has it, but we're gonna cut it out.
Okay, so anyways, I was at another hotel in Slovakia, this in Bratislava, and I was looking for like just a convenience store, somewhere we could go just to buy some beers. I don't know, I get some.
Why are all stories in Slovakia start with I was wanting to get a beer?
Bruh, it said it was only like 500 meters away. This walk took me an actual 2 hours to get there. It was like I left at 2 a.m. I left at 2 a.m. I got back at 6 a.m. Everyone was asleep. I was locked out of my room.
Wait, 2 each room?
Yes. Bro, it's so glitched out.
Man does for beer.
Bro, but it was determination. And then another time, so this girl, she didn't have Insta or Snap. She had Facebook. And like at the time, I didn't have Facebook Messenger. So I whipped up my email, dude. I found her email, and I start wheeling this chick via email, dude. Then she comes up to her room with her friend, deadass, and I can't say his name, but it starts with Y, and I'll just say I'll cut it out. It was and
okay.
Yeah, so I'm trying to wheel the girl I originally met, and then
just download a bleep sound effect. Just download a bleep sound effect, okay?
And I'm just say why, just to make it easier for my life to edit. And why I started to start wheeling this other chick, and like she had these really nice darts. This is where I got the Sobrani Black Russians from, dude.
Oh fuck! Me.
Yes, this is
good.
They're so good. So, and then we're smoking them out on the porch, and there was this another Jewish guy, but he was stupid. We just kicked him out of the room. But then
okay, just a quick comment for me. It's funny how this story involves 2 of Frank Zappa's favorite things. That's evident in his song "Titties and Beer." Go on.
And then
continue, sir.
And then this woman's telling me, it's like, yeah, I'm on probation. I'm like, what do you mean you're on probation for what? She's like, I'm technically house arrested in this apartment. I'm like, for what? It's like, it was for, I think she was prostitution or something. I was like,
so you wheeled a prostitute that was on probation using email.
Yes, in other words.
No, that's swag.
and then
dude, that's swag.
The worst part about it, I was this close. I was on the bed with her. This autist. I'm gonna say his name because bruh, he comes knocking on the door because
the grade 10.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Because he was on the trip with us, and he was knocking on the door, and he was like, "You have to let me in. I'm going to Dr. P," and it's just really, really annoying. I'm like, "Bruh, no way is this kid actually gonna ruin my night for me." And then it was so bad. He had like a spasm. He went to like the girls' room, and he just slept there. And I'm like, "Bruh, this kid's actually retarded."
Bro, deadass just fucked around the stairwell. Like nobody cares.
No, but the teachers were going by. They had like rounds. Bro, it was way more strict than your trip. Your trip was blessed, like.
Dude, my trip was blessed. Every day at 10 p.m. we just knock out drinking with some fucking hot girl.
Yeah.
Dude, NGL gonna lie, the blonde one was hotter. NGL gonna lie, bro. She's gonna keep it straight.
Wait. No, they were both. Actually, no. Okay, you're shorty. You're shorty.
No.
Well, the one that
mine. Yeah, the one that you knew. Dude, the one that was mine before they left, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. Because I was, the one that I knew was just, I was like, they're not talking that much, so I was like, okay. And then there was one that was just older, so I was like, okay, you know what? Not gonna lie, that's kind of swag.
And then we had some pizza, some beers, and they asked,
Oh, yeah, no, and then we went
really
to the variety.
Questions.
No, we went to the variety. Oh yeah, and then after we went to the variety store.
Yeah, we went to the variety store.
Oh my god, no.
Like, so late.
No, we forget the best part of it though. So viewers, there's a thing called cock and ball torture, okay?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we know that. Come on, we know that.
CBT baby.
CBT,
So
classic.
It's the reason. It's
So
the reason
basi-
why I'm on the sexual offender list.
Yeah, so pretty much. We promised that we wouldn't bring it up the whole time, right? So somehow we get onto the topic of weed being illegal in Canada.
Yeah.
And
that's
of
what everybody
course,
always talks about.
of course, there's the thing in weed that's CBD, and then
Oh.
And they were like, oh, I sure love CBD.
yeah, and they're like CBD, and we're like, no, CBD.
Oh.
Dude, like,
Yeah,
I'm
like-
just gonna keep it straight. I'm just gonna keep it straight with you, man. Like, throughout that trip, Ariel probably thought we were gay. Like, we went to the bathroom together and shit. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
and then at that bar we also crossed streams.
We did. Oh, you remember?
We did.
And then, like, we just went to the bathroom so we could mention CBT because the
Yeah, I
bathroom was
know.
like the safe zone.
No, but as well, we thought we were weird for going to the bathroom after the restaurant, because they both dipped, like, midway. We were, like, discussing CBT, like, humble gentlemen.
CBT.
Yeah, and then basically we were going home, and then like he went with a with South African one, right? She was South African.
Yeah,
And then I went with a fucking Czech one, and like
yeah.
Oh.
like there was a clear division there, man.
There's a
I
clear
was
division.
ready. I was ready to rumble, man. I was about to John Cena fucking ground slam that bitch's ass, man, on my
Yeah.
mama.
But then they had to dip at 11, right? Wasn't it 11?
No, like
Because it was, like,
12.
super
We
early, bro.
kicked, okay, so we kicked out our roommate, but he had to go home on the train. Yeah.
Damn.
And we were drinking too, you know? Like
Of
in the
course.
room. Shit, bro. Like the only problem is it would have to be a foursome, bro, because there's no way there's enough space.
Yeah,
A top bunch.
yeah, no kidding.
Well, it's kind of epic though.
Bro, low key.
Like,
But then, bro, the Czech girl was so hot. Like, no, like
Mhm.
every time I see her on IG, man, I still like say like, damn,
Yeah.
you know?
just comment, damn.
Yeah, bro.
Damn, just.
I literally
thirsty.
just comment, damn, baby mama, you be looking fine.
Bro, I'm about to name drop so many people, dude. Like,
Dude, don't
can't-
name drop people. Like,
I
you
know.
have to do so much editing.
yeah, I know. I'm just not gonna edit them out.
Oh, as
No,
well,
you
as
actually
well.
should. You actually should because you
Yeah, I
said
know.
last name. So,
Mhm.
Yeah.
But as well, G,
yo,
the juicy part on my side.
are you gonna bring up that one thing that happened to me?
To you?
Yeah, the fucking pregnancy scare.
Bro.
No, this man was involved in it. This
That
other
was-
man in the call. My co-host was involved in that shit.
Really?
That was
Really?
great.
That was a whole
I-
plot?
I actually brought up the plan for that. That was
Oh
my
my God.
plan. That was
Dude,
my
I was
plan.
crying, dude.
Oh my god.
You were crying. You're devastated. And it wasn't even good, dude. Like the plus
I
was
was
so
so
bad.
drunk, man.
Like I know you were, and you start calling me like, oh, it's not real, dude. It's not real, bro.
And then this other guy, my guest, I'll get to your juicy part in I'll get to your juicy part in a sec. So my guest is with a girl in a room. And then I literally, I don't know what they were doing, man. I just snuck in. I'm like, I just come in with my ears red from crying. I was so drunk. I did not know what I was doing.
You
And
also the
I
vape.
stunk. You remember that? I stunk.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
I was like, who do I smell?
No, it was so funny. Yeah, because I was in the room, which will be that'll be a separate story where I'm in a room
Yeah.
with some another female.
That one girl is that one female, bro. We need to talk about that whole ordeal later, man. for
Yeah,
sure.
no, that's a whole topic, and no
Yeah,
spoilers, but that continues to possibly even present times.
Oh, fornication,
Mm.
sexual or not?
But okay, let's continue with the original story. So I was with this
Wait,
person, right?
to present times? Wait, I thought
Awesome.
you.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
We'll get into it. We'll get into it, G.
I thought you had another thing, yo.
We'll get into it. We'll get into it.
Oh, you want to get into me? Hmm.
No, I want to get into it, G.
Okay,
yeah,
boys,
so
you
I'm
need to
just
keep us through a podcast.
So I was in this person's room, right? We haven't done anything yet, so it's just chilling out. I think. And then G just comes in, probably just smoked like half or maybe full pack of cigarettes. Smells like just literally G's
I was
just
radiating. I was
Jeez.
radiating.
Bro, that was me. That was me. Damn.
G is literally just a cigarette, just still burning. That's what he smells like.
Oh my god.
And then he just comes in, he's like, "Hey guys, can I just come in?"
Guys, bro, damn, the cock was real.
Oh my god, that was fucked, bro. Like that was not funny. Like you don't like you find it funny until one day it happens to you and you believe it, and I did at the moment because I was shit faced.
But it is
It's
funny.
just not funny anymore.
You still
It's not
recall it
funny
as
anymore.
funny. Of course it's funny. How's that not funny? It's
Okay,
hilarious.
at the moment it wasn't funny. I was crying, dude. I was like, "Fuck me, man! Like my life is ruined, dude."
Bro, it's golden.
I was like, "My life is fucking ruined." Like actually, though, there's no way I'm coming back.
Yo,
Yo, guys, are you still there, bro? E? E?
he timed out.
Bro. Yeah, he timed out. Just wait a sec. He's gonna be back on. Don't worry.
Yeah. But like, bro, I got so many stories.
Yeah, for real, bro.
It's just so many dumb.
Yo, why did
dumb
he
stories.
gas, bro?
I don't know why, dude. Maybe like that. I don't know. Wi-Fi.
Yeah, he probably lagged out.
Yeah.
Dude, but like,
too.
you gotta admit, dude, that story was funny as fuck.
It's hilarious, dude. It's hilarious.
Dude, I ain't exaggerating when I say that Czech chick, bro. Holy fuck, like
Wait.
you would actually.
Wait. What was her name? Type it in the chat.
I think I don't remember, dude.
Bro, it's on your Insta
Oh.
though. Oh, he left. Where did he go? His phone die or something?
No, he was on a PC, bro.
His PC could have.
Where's your guest?
Where's our guest? We're featuring.
Okay, he's typing. He's typing.
I don't even see that. Oh, to you or to the group?
Wi-Fi cut out.
Yeah, I figured. That's okay. I got the same problems.
That's okay, dude. I typed her name, bro. I think
Yeah.
that was it. Like she's not full Czech. She's like Swiss and Czech. You know what I mean? I
But,
told her a Czech.
there's nothing that came under that name.
It's a really. I'll send you, bro. Like,
Okay,
I'll
yeah,
send
just
you a-
later. Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, we can do that later. I don't know why we're talking about that on the podcast of funny stories.
Bro, that's why it's called
Bro,
this.
but like low key, dude. How long have we been recording for, man? Like that we were. a lot
32
of
minutes
funny
right now.
stories, man.
Actually, 33 minutes. But like that's why we call it the
Damn.
Hungry Freaks Somewhat podcast because we can stray a little. Come on, we can do what we want.
But let me.
We're old enough to
first,
do what we want.
Let me just tell you this one thing though. The hungry freaks ain't only hungry; they're also thirsty as fuck. Let me tell you that.
Oh, it's facts. That's facts. Dude. Couldn't be more right. Oh, bro.
Let's see if our guest had Wi-Fi problem. Just texting him right now.
Yeah, we can stop this and then we can.
Nah,
We
there's
do
no need
it.
to stop it. We can tell some other funny stories we've had
Facts,
for
yeah.
wonderful podcast.
Of course.
Dude,
Wow.
we should totally tell one of our stories in your car, man. Holy fuck.
Dude, we
Let's
should.
talk about the.
We should film.
No, wait, no. No, bro. How about
Get a GoPro and just like when we drive around, just take like footage. But then that's kind of cringe.
Dude, that would be so funny.
Someone just finds her address. Oh man.
His router got unplugged. Okay,
By who?
okay, he's restarting it. I don't know, bro. Probably accidentally.
Yeah,
But
it's
yeah,
fine.
dude. This guy has a lot of juicy ass stories, man.
Bruh.
But bro, he mentioned earlier. I don't know if you noticed that some things may continue to the present. But I thought he had a girlfriend.
Oh, really? I wonder who could that be.
So no, yeah. But I think that chick is free now.
Oh.
Yes.
Dude,
okay.
Oh, really? Oh, wait, he joined back. Welcome
so,
back.
guys, we need to talk about the whole. We need to talk about the whole chick from Switzerland thing. You said it continues to the present, but I thought you had a thing.
You got a
Okay,
king
yeah.
dog.
Wait. So, yeah, wait. I don't even know when my Wi-Fi router cut out. But
Don't worry. Just talk about your juicy thing or whatever you want.
But we got into the thing where you just came into the room, right? And you're.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then I just snapped G, and I was like, cause she was right beside me. I was like, hey man, like.
I
the
was
next 10
depressed.
minutes, yeah, in the next 10 minutes, like I might try to do something, like you know what I mean. He was like, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's Shorty on the trip. So
I have another one, but for later.
this is a big story.
Go on, dude.
This is okay. So the Shorty on the trip. She's not part of like the like the super popular group, but she's not too bad. Like
She's kind of cringe.
She's like insane at academics, like nuts.
That's the only thing she actually does, though, bro.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That's the only thing that she does, but she also does work out, which is holy.
Yeah, you can tell that. I took a look at a World of Wonder, and I could tell.
Yeah, like Jesus. what was that? Yeah, the World of Wonder.
We can build a world. So basically, I was singing Russia's Hemisphere's lyrics, but like I blanked out, and then basically I was looking at her ass, but I wasn't actually looking.
I love how you keep that so like simple, and it's like, oh yeah, it's just like,
yeah, but I was looking at G, right? He was like, he's just saying like, we can build a world of wonder, and then right when I just saw him like laser beam, just zooming right on the target.
Right. Okay.
And then,
Okay.
yeah. So this is the beginning to the huge story. So basically, yes, like so she's not too bad, right? So and during the trip before it, I was like, probably nothing's gonna happen, but like, cause the people on the trip, they're not too like, they don't maybe don't go hard. So this person at the beginning of the trip and before, right, that person was claiming, oh yeah, I did so much, like, yeah, she was like she was mucking like a dude like on top of a roof and like random places,
like
right?
Library, and then we were roasting the shit out of her.
And we were like,
told the girls as well.
Yeah, and we're like, there's no way, and so there's like no way, right? So in that time where G got told about this like pregnancy thing, so then that night, so I send it, and then literally 5 minutes into the program, I thought to myself, you know what? Let us test out if what she's saying is true.
Ooh.
And 5 minutes into that, I determined that she was not lying.
I see you got the goods, my fine sir.
You basically got some of what Ali G fans call the punani.
The punani, yes, the punani.
Yeah. So then that happened one night, but then it got kind of weird. Not gonna lie, we both did
it
not.
Got so sus.
Yeah, no, because we both did not even finito, which is weird. And also keep this in mind. No rubber material was used. Yeah.
That's like something I'd do and have done. That's what.
Yeah. So none of that was used. So then the whole rest of the trip was kind of like awkward, but it was funny as well. Cause this also goes to a different story. It was funny as well because these two dudes that were younger than us were literally like on top of her. Yeah,
dying for her, bro.
Full on. So me and G were just laughing our asses off like the whole time because
like
one dude was just trying to, one dude was just like trying to flex like the whole time. So that time passed, and then ended up doing it again. With the shorty, and just pulled up, maybe did it a second time, and that was kind of scary about because also throughout the whole time there's no material such as plastic or rubber used. And it's funny because there's 2 rounds, So I literally, in between, went to the shower and
No way.
No,
prayed that I was clean. And I know.
should have came in the
I'm
shower
gonna
with
tell you
you.
this: a man doesn't believe in God except when he nuts inside.
so there was that, and then yep, we went home, and then blah 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 blah, and then yeah. So that brings that to now, right?
Yeah.
So that brings that to now. So for the past like month, a little bit more than a month, I was gone. I was outside of Canada, and I was doing spit. And then when I was gone, this shorty that I know from our school, she was
Oh,
in the
yeah.
same country that I was in because we both have the same passport from that country.
So yeah, you're from the same country.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I'm
there's
not
no
from.
way to-
No, but I'm not from that. I just have a passport. You know what I mean?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I do too.
So you know, we were just doing stuff. We started stuff out in Canada or whatever.
I remember the day you started stuff out. Like I picked you up after our party.
Yeah. That was at the when we were at the
Yeah.
and downtown.
And we hung out and watched Kitchen Nightmares. Remember?
Yeah.
Kitchen nightmare. Where's the lamb sauce?
Where's the lamb? Oh,
That's
yo,
the best
like
meme.
June, we watched that video like a million times. My co-host and I do.
Bruh.
So yeah, but not even gonna lie, like, for like that whole time, even before that, like doing like relationship stuff, I don't know, it was weird. Like it never seemed to like to go longer than like a month or whatever. So I was like, you know what, maybe I'm gonna try this time. So we go to the country, right, have fun. We go to one of their parties, which is like hella weird, or not weird, but like way different.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, the trip ends, and then I go over to a different country because I have to do some academic stuff there.
Oh yeah, I remember.
And then, yeah, and I just like, nah. I knew that I could not keep stuff going, and even at the end of the trip, I was like, nah, like I can't continue this. There's no way.
Is that the juicy story you told me you would told me?
No.
yesterday?
This is before that we still have to get to the juicy stuff. So I go to this other place to do some academic stuff, for like 2 weeks, right, at this university, and I know, there's no way I can just do nothing, and I knew before, and that's what I was worried about. So you know, we're just doing, we're getting her going, and about a weekend, I've been talking to this girl, right, from a whole different country, right, because it's international.
Yeah, it's international.
Mr. International.
Yeah.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. Worldwide.
So, but also, mind you, it's super supervised. So it's really hard to like do anything. You couldn't even go to each other's like floors, like different floors, and each floor is like gender orientated, right? So one day at like 10:30 or whatever, or like before that, so before like lights out, right, where you have to, like, if you get caught outside your room, you're getting mucked. So we send it over to her room, right? So, and we know it's gonna go down, you know, we're both in the bed, and then I send it, and not even gonna lie, just her head turns. I got cheeked.
Wait, what?
Oh,
Oh, you got cheek?
Yeah, bro. And then literally, and I was like,
That's
sorry.
a joke.
No, it's not. And I was like, I'm sorry. And I was like, bro, I swear to God, I was a tomato. And it turns out, after doing some shit, she wasn't really saying anything, and it turns out she didn't do shit with anybody before. She didn't even like kiss anybody before. And I was like,
so she was fresh.
but then I was like, bruh, like,
Yeah, you weren't getting late. Just gas.
yeah, no, but I couldn't like leave. You know what I mean? This person's also in my group or whatever that we're doing, right?
So wait
I'm
a
gonna
sec.
see.
Wait a sec. All of this while you were in your previous relationship, right? No shame in that,
Well,
by the way.
Like I still really haven't like ended it because I don't know if that person's still back in the country. But yeah, pretty much, yeah. I haven't ended it, but we didn't even talk at all. Like literally after the trip, even like during when we were both in that same country, like it was like after like she did because you had to go do some other thing in a different part of that country. But yeah, so that was kind of awkward. And literally there was that one time. There was one time it was spooky, but the whole rest of the trip it was just chill. So then, gee, this is what I told you about the spicy part.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
So wait, when did we go to Geneva again? That
It was
was
May, dude. It was the end of May. After
Yeah, yeah.
after our exam.
yeah. So May. So now it's August. So I come back, right? And I'm like, oh my god, finally I can ingest like alcohol and I can like finally. It's been a fat 2 weeks, right, without it because of the supervision.
Facts, dude.
Mhm.
So I was getting mocked and I was like, okay, this is amazing to be back.
Playing Minecraft.
And then just mucking Minecraft, and then so then I was thinking about it. I was like, bruh, like there's no way I'm working on stuff. I could send it for maybe because of some sexy times. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Of course.
No, I think I know who you called.
So pretty much,
You gave her a booty call.
yeah, pretty much. So I think 1 or 2 days after the trip, we were talking about, possibly doing something. She's like, oh, I got a car. And I was like, oh, you want to scoop me? And she was like, actually, sure. So we drive around, we go walk around, but nothing happened. But at the end, I was like, we're going to do something. And she was like, oh, yeah, when? And I was like, after dinner. And she was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, boy. So then, Kapuyaka shop, plan was made. Day or 2 days. Oh, by the way, I don't know if I clarified this. This is the same person from Geneva.
Yeah, it is.
So, a day or two after, Buyakasha, go over to that person's house.
You smoked the skunk? The mad skunk?
No skunk was involved.
No skunk was harmed.
and then yeah, we just chuck on some Black Mirror.
Ooh.
2 episodes.
Oh fuck! Netflix is chill.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, and then just straight up during like the 3rd episode, Kapuyakasha. Just swagging it up.
Buyakasha, baby.
I never heard that before, but...
Bro, that's from Ali G. Buyakasha's from Ali G, bro. Like, Buyakasha.
And then as well, and then this is also a little spicy part, and I don't even know, but just a little point. Even to this day, I still have a little bit of that hemoglobin on my wiener.
No fucking way.
Bro, quick shout out though to all the men who are willing to smash during a girl's time of month, if you know what I mean.
I tried, but you didn't let me.
for me, she was completely down. She was like, "Are you sure?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Bro, I asked my chick, bro, and she got pissed at me, dude.
Yeah, you remember that story when I was just driving around and you're like, oh, I got a little present for you. And it's wrapped in toilet paper. I'm like, bro, like, what is this? He's gonna have, it's gonna be like shit. Like, you just rubbed his ass and just, fucking handed it to me. No, I opened it up. It was a used condom. Yeah. Bro. He said, oh, it's from my mother.
And he throws it out the window. And then some black guy just turns him down. The fuck?
Yeah.
Oh my god. And then we just, oh my god. Dude, I was thinking the story about the basement. I don't think we should even tell that.
Not yet. Maybe a little more time.
That one's for another episode.
Yeah, that's another.
Not even funny. That was not even funny, bro. I'll tell you that story.
We're freaking out.
I'll tell you that story on Snapchat later, bro. It's low-key, that story ain't gonna be on the podcast.
Oh, I don't think I ever told you the story when I had a road rage against this guy in this really ugly Mercedes, weird looking mini Mercedes.
Let me just add a quick comment. Me and E's roommate from Geneva used to wake us up each morning with the alarm of a
Oh my
Russian man
God.
screaming his ass off.
Russian
Prayers.
No.
Muslim prayers.
The first one. The first one was Muslim prayers at like
5:30.
5 or 6 in the morning.
Wait, what is it? Is it like the
Russian man
Minecraft
screaming.
Russian screaming, like the
I
like the
think so,
little
yeah, I
the,
think
like the
so.
little
It's
kid?
no, it was a grown man actually.
Really?
A grown man
Yeah.
at 6:30 a.m. when he went to wake up. Then when he finally opened his eyes, he put on soft, smooth jazz.
Smooth jazz, and and it would go on loop for like 5 times until he would actually wake up.
Yeah, bro, the same fucking song. And then wait. Oh, bro. Okay, let me tell a funny story. It was like 7:50 a.m. right? And I was still sleeping my ass off. We were leaving at 8, right? I hadn't even had breakfast or showered or dressed up. I
Yeah.
was just so lazy because we stayed up until 4 a.m. That was the night after the chicks, right? And then this guy comes to wake me up. Our guest comes to wake me up, and he's like, he's doing like a whole Mario cock and ball torture routine. Like, I mean, like whole 20 minutes of that shit. I was still sleeping. And then the very end was, Mario wants to cock and ball torture. Wake up! No, dude, for real, you gotta wake up. Exactly that manner, and it was so funny. And I was like,
I was like, it's me, Mario. Do you want to talk about the torture?
and then
Hey,
he said,
guys, we actually have to wake up now.
But he did like a 20-minute, like he just did Mario cock and ball torture routine. I don't know why it was funny. It was just fitting. It was just the theme of the whole.
Where did he even download that? Or like not download, but like
No, like he said it. Like he was speaking.
Oh, he was speaking that. I thought it was a video.
It was E, bro. Like it was not a roommate. It was E, bro. It was him, like actually doing the routine to wake me up.
And I don't even know what happened to the other dude in our room. Our boy.
Bro, like
The thick
after the
packy?
Russian streaming, I think he just left. Yeah, he's packy.
Yeah.
The thick one.
The thick one, yeah. Right, he started drooling. And then he comes
I
up
know,
to me.
he started with us.
Okay, yeah, and he's Muslim, and he comes up to me, and I'm like, and he went to like this party or something for rugby, because he was in rugby
He
for
actually
that
had like
semester.
20 shots. That's
Yeah,
by the way.
and he no, that's what I'm talking about. And that, like I asked him, like, I hope you weren't drinking, dude. Like that's haram. And he's like, oh, bro, it's okay if we drink. We just can't get drunk. I'm like, okay, boss. Like what? What type of knowledge? Like, I never heard of this, bro.
Bro, what the fuck? But he had shit face. Like he had.
Yeah, I know what you did.
Like Sharpie markers counting the number of shots he had in his hand for like a week.
Bro, like
That was actually our house's. That was actually our house's main rep, if you know what I mean. You know.
Our house's main rep. What do you mean?
Yeah,
Oh,
like,
yeah, he was.
yes,
Oh my-
exactly.
He was our house's main like
I
representative, and he was like a dueling drink.
He was a prefect. We're allowed to say that, right? He was the prefect of our house because other schools use the word prefect. I think that's fine. Yeah, no, he was the prefect of our house, and he was like at first he was really nerdy because like I met him in grade 11, but he was really nerdy. He was like a 4chan user and a redditor. Like who likes redditors, man?
I use 4chan as well, but
yeah, but
4chan
like
is better than Reddit, dude.
but like he used it unironically. Like he used it like daily, dude. Like
So.
and then all of a sudden
we
he
move
goes
on?
to Geneva and he starts
Dude,
buying
we
babes.
converted him into a party beast, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I
he
know.
just noticed he was depressed because his girlfriend turned out to be a lesbian. Okay, and then
It's true. It's true. It's true. It is dead ass true. Dude, go on her Insta right now. Go on her Insta right now. You know her name, right?
I have no idea. Did she go to our
Okay, so-
school?
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Wait.
she turned out to be a freaking lesbian. The
Wait,
big
no.
one, like, the monster.
Is
The
it
monster,
who's
that's what we
really,
call
the
her.
really strong one?
Yes,
That one? No way.
I put in the
the
Discord
huge one.
because I can't spell, but wait.
Is it?
Right.
Oh my god, no way.
And then she turned out to be a lesbian, and he was depressed. And then it didn't help his depression. The fact
Bro,
that
bro,
he
look
extremely
at-
hot chicks and
look
I
at her-
walked into the room.
Look at her latest post. I don't know which one I like better, you or the ice cream. And then she adds at this another girl. Like, bruh, like, and then
He's
it's
ripping pepperonis.
I
bruh,
cannot follow her, man. I actually can't. Like,
bruh, she's second on those pepperonis. Like,
She's actually unironically in uni for animation. Take that in, dude.
We're just gonna get some carpet burn. Oh my god.
Oh my
That
god.
was ridiculous. I didn't even know that they were like together, man.
Yeah, yeah, like I don't even think he cares anymore.
Nah, he gassed, but like me and E actually taught him the ways, bro. Like,
Yeah.
okay, we were vaping the fuck out of that room, okay? We brought in
Did you
two
hotbox it pretty
extremely
much?
hot chicks. We brought in two extremely hot chicks and a bottle of vodka, and like he just got depressed because of that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, and it's funny as well, cause wasn't he the one who like bought us it? Cause dude looks like he could be the way he dressed, like looks like he could just be easily like 30 and he has like a full on job, like.
Bro, dead
As an
ass, he bought it,
IT,
bro.
like IT, whatever they're called, helpers.
Yeah.
And then we walk into the room with the two girls, right? And a bottle of vodka, and he's just playing Pokemon. I'm like, yo.
It's the
That's
Lancer!
I name drop, by the way.
Oh god damn it! Dropped it.
Just
Oh,
bleep it.
man.
Just bleep that shit. Just download a bleep effect and just
Yeah, I will.
every time I put it in the Discord chat, like just take it when we started, right?
Yeah.
And then just add the increments to see what time it is. It's easier. We don't have to go through the whole thing. By the way, we can
It's
post
too
this, like,
late now.
before we
We'll do that in the next video. We'll put the increments when we accidentally say something that we shouldn't, and I'll just bleep it out. Like,
But you gotta bleep out all the names.
Yeah,
But
I
I
will.
commented.
it's
it.
1
I
hour
commented it
long,
all.
man. You did?
Yeah, but like yeah, I've been commenting every time there's a name drop. By the way.
Really? At the times? Damn, dude, that's good. Okay, anyways, let's get back on the track. We got.
Yeah, so I told him to get out if he was playing Pokemon, and he just got kind of sad. He was like, "What the fuck?" I was like, "Yo, chill." Like,
So chill, dude.
and they were like,
"Quieres?"
hello.
Just give him your baby, like, chill, bro. Take a hit of
I
this.
did. And then they met the other girl, remember? We brought him into the other room. It was kind of epic.
Yeah. And
To
they
be
were.
honest, me and E were probably the only functioning actual men in that trip. Like,
Yeah.
sorry to speak.
I mean, Asian dude and Russian girl.
Yeah,
they were-
respect, man. But
But
like, that's a
she-
kind of cringy relationship.
I don't
He
think
woke
she was
up
Russian.
every
I think she was
morning
more
with a shit ton of
Ukrainian.
hickeys. He woke up every morning with a shit ton
Yeah.
of hickeys and said, "It's Asian mosquito bites." Like, what the fuck are you
What
doing?
the fuck is
Yeah.
an Asian
Like,
mosquito
flex
bite?
it, dude. And I tried to give E a hickey, but he didn't let me. Remember that shit?
no, that wasn't me. That was J Dog.
Bro, there's something with
Fuck, I name dropped again.
bro, there's something with Slavic girls and like Asians, dude. I can't figure out what it is, but they like the exotics.
Yes, they do.
They really do.
I'm not gonna lie though. Asian girls. I can't even
Fam,
lie.
what
man.
you saying?
Nah, gas.
Yo, by
Depends.
the way, I
It
named dropped
depends.
again. I named up again accidentally. Just you gotta cut all that shit. But we can
Wait,
post it in
who?
2 or 3
Which person? I didn't even.
Yeah, I didn't even notice either.
Bro, like, because it sounds natural to you, but like, just see when I comment it, and it just will make sense.
Bro, I'm gonna render this video and just send it to you, and you just give me the times, and I'll cut them out.
Gas.
Why you
Might as
mean
well
gas?
just leave the name drops in.
Yeah, like who cares? Honestly, oh, bro.
Nah, you actually gotta cut it, bro.
Yeah,
because I don't have
okay,
something-
yeah, I will. Don't worry.
Like, just do it over time. Doesn't need to be right
Yeah,
now.
don't worry.
Yo,
man.
you were gonna tell a story about a road rage.
Oh yeah, the road rage. So it was this guy in like this awful Mercedes, like I don't even know what it was, like a hatchback Mercedes. Like it was really ugly, and like I'm going buck 60 in the fast lane. Like it's defendably like a really good speed to go, and like you're not gonna need to move out of the lane. If like someone's going like 200 or 180 behind me, okay, I'll move out to let them pass. But I mean, I'm going 160. And it was on the Don Valley like park, yeah, Don Valley Park. It was really busy, like no one could get in or anything. And then this guy like starts raging out, like he almost hit me, and he's swerving in the lanes like left, right, and center. And then I'm like, I don't let him in because he starts pissing me off. And then we had like a road rage for like 5 kilometers of us just racing. It was great, bro. Like, and this guy was completely bald and like so skinny, it wasn't even funny. I think he was like a cyclist or something, but like it was hilarious. The guy was swearing, his windows were down, my windows were down, just blasting music, so I didn't hear anything he said. I just saw him whip like a few middle fingers at me. I didn't care though. At the end of the day, like I still beat him. That's all that matters.
Holy shit. Well, anybody want to continue on another funny story?
Funny story.
I can definitely talk about
I need to think
that
about
one
it
time I had like 3 chicks puke in my basement.
Was that actually no? That was. I remember when the dude in your basement, the guy greened out.
Oh yeah, were you there?
Yeah, and then the dude who was really trying to mock the
Oh
Francais.
yes, dude. Oh fuck. Yeah, dude. Facts. He couldn't get it because she had to leave because her parents found her pills. Rip.
Yeah.
Damn, that basement has seen so much shit, dude. Fuck. Yo, co-host. Do you remember when we watched the NBA finals there?
Yes, I do.
And then after that day we actually went to Subway at 2 a.m. It's one of the times we have done it so many times.
And then we hung out with our friend
Oh, with her friend
Smith. Yeah, it could say Smith. It's such an overused name. Like, who cares?
Yeah. Honestly, he's not a bad guy, bro.
Nah, he's not. He was really chill.
And his friend. Honestly, I had a good time. Like, I'm just gonna speak the fact, man. Like, I had a good time. It's kind of sus.
It was.
I did have.
Like, they wanted to be smoking doobies in the back, and I'm like, nah, you can't.
Yeah. But you said no, and they like. You said
no.
No,
They respected it. They respected it. I appreciate.
No, they were chill. Like, they were legit chill. But whatever, man. It was a nice night, dude.
It was.
Unreal.
And then we got back at like
at
5.
4 a.m., dude. Yeah, dude.
Like, I don't even remember. Bro, we barely slept.
Yeah, bro. Not like the night we actually went to your basement, bro. The fucking basement.
Should we bring that story up? We might as well. Like, we're already.
You might as well just bring it up, dude. Just tell the full story, like full.
Okay. Well, my father is very, very interested in paraphernalia of weed, let's say. He's got sprays, he's got hash, he's got the actual stuff itself. And wait, what else?
Yeah, you're still there.
Yeah.
And so we're like, bruh, like, you might as well.
It was like right after the story. It was right after the end of uni. Right?
So my co-host.
It was right after.
Shut up. So my co-host, this idiot, is like, bro, okay, he starts taking the spray and he sprayed it in his mouth like 20 times. And then we looked at the percentage and we're like, bro. And like to get onto his level, I had to take 22.
Shit. I was like, this ain't shit, dude.
Yeah, so we didn't feel anything. And then so we didn't feel anything at all. So we're then okay, we're gonna make a few joints. So we do like this really awful like joint turn. We make 2 huge doobies. We just go outside. Him shirtless. Me, I didn't even remember what I was wearing.
Yeah, I took off my Rush shirt.
Yeah. And we just start smoking on the corner of the street. And
after the first hit, I was gone.
No, it actually took you a few. You're like, bro, this is like garbage. And then all of a sudden, like, bro, it hit you way before it hit me, and you were like, bro, honestly, you went like retarded. Like, you went so dumb. Like, I've never seen you so dumb.
I know what I
said.
Like... I said I feel like I'm watching my life as a movie.
Yeah, that's everyone. And then for me, I'm like, bro, this is not working. And then like 10 minutes later, I'm like, oh my god. An actual movie. So then we head back in and we're like, okay, this is a pretty good feeling, but like this isn't the end. Like this is just like the start. Like we're not even close to the climax yet. So it starts to get worse and worse. Like, and then so like I get just super.
This is not the Frank Zappa time.
No, I know. But like I get super hungry, so like my mom just cooked up some like nice Nimo bars, I
Oh,
think
the
they were.
chocolate
I don't
things?
remember. They're
No, I think
chocolate Nimo
they were
bars.
like the chocolate.
Yeah, Nimo bars or something like this. And then there were like 40 there or something. Like I was so hungry. I just went in the fridge, opened the fridge. I didn't even like sit down. I just started whipping them in my mouth from the fridge. I downed easy 30 of them. And then I was so paranoid because I started hearing things, dude. Like I thought like someone was walking down the staircase while it was only my co-host here. Just he was going nuts too. I don't even know what he was
I was
doing.
tripping. Like,
Yeah, it's tripping
I was
hard.
like crying in the bed.
Yes, you go up to your room and you just start bawling and listening to music. You got like so depressed. And then I just eat like 30 things and just go to bed. I'm like, bro.
And you got a batch.
So we overdid it, in other words. And then the next time we found that
I puked that morning so much.
my father actually has a dab pen, so we tried a little bit of that,
It's
and
so dope.
it was really good.
Yo,
that experience
E,
was.
you gotta
I
hop
was-
in one day with us.
That was
You
that
gotta
was a
hop in and
really
show
really good. It was really
Yeah,
good.
bro.
It
Just
was
pull up to his
stellar.
house. We all do it
Yeah.
together.
And dude, the thing's
down?
rechargeable. Deadass, dude, the thing's rechargeable.
Yo, E, are you for real? Like down? Like sometime next week? The
Yeah,
boys?
maybe. I still gotta do some work. Not gonna lie.
Fuck! I haven't even started my chem.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah.
Okay, fuck. Okay, I'm not alone then. We can stop talking about school. Go on.
Oh wait, oh yeah, and then then the morning after we did all like the worst time. Like I had to drive him home because he had to be back for something I don't remember. And
Doctor's appointment. Doctor's appointment.
and then the next like this thing was hitting me for 3 days straight, dude. I was feeling terrible for 3
Same.
days. And then like a week later we meet up again. I'm like, bro, I don't remember driving you home at all.
I don't either.
Bro, you
asleep.
fell asleep in the car, and I don't know how I drove. Like, I really don't know how I drove all the way there and all the way back to my
How the
house.
fuck? We shouldn't have done that.
That was really stupid. Like, but I was tweaking, dude. It's hilarious. Yeah, that's pretty
Fuck
much the
me,
story. It was a great time.
And then the second time was just chill, like way better.
The chill, that
The
was so
second time
nice.
we actually just did it and just like
Listen to
chill
music.
and listen to music. We actually
Eat some
Frank Zappa's-
popcorn.
I have been. Yeah, I ate a lot of popcorn. We actually
Yeah.
listened to Frank Zappa's song "I Have Been in You," and the song just like a woman screaming.
Yeah.
Whatever. And he thought it was an actual woman screaming outside the house.
Yeah, I was tweaking out again. Then some girl was screaming outside the house, and I was like, I got up and I was so scared. Bruh. I rather drink because I feel weed just makes me really hungry. And it's just not good for me.
Bro, we gotta do it like next
Nah,
week
yeah.
for sure though.
Yeah, deadass. I'm not sure he hit it, dude. I'm not sure where he put the pen, but I think I'll be able to
We
find
should
it.
just buy one, dude.
Honestly, yeah, we probably could. Because it was a way better experience. And it
was
didn't burn
just
as
such a good
much. It didn't burn as much as the
It did not burn at
the
all.
doobie. So yeah,
Well, is that it then for today?
I think I might be. We're clocking at an hour and 8 minutes right now. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a pretty good time. It's been a great time. So why don't you cue our outro song? What
Cue
about our outro song, which is still "Hungry Freaks Daddy"? Just play that shit.
Just play it again.
Yeah,
Okay.
for real. Yo,
Okay.
well,
My
guess.
co-host has got the yeah. So here it goes.
There we go. Okay. So actually, E, for real though, thank you for coming, bro. Like it was actually
Thank
funny,
you
man.
so much.
Like it was funny to say our dumb shit we've done together. Thank you to all our viewers, our 6 whole viewers in our last video. I'm so
You got
bummed.
6?
I'm finally glad to get wrecked. We got 6.
No way, dude. That's actually epic.
Like we're making it fucking big, dude. We're gonna do like a 5 subscriber special if we keep up at this pace.
Yeah.
I mean, I subscribed already.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Determination.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah.
music
Okay,
canceled
thank
out.
you very much, E. Thank you very much to my co-host, and thank you very much to myself for being a great guy.
Yeah.
So that's
okay,
it
bye.
for today, guys. Thank you very much.
Yep.